enter, and enter, and enter. Did I hit on her? I did, and enter, and enter. I saw it pop up on my phone, but fortunately I silenced it because I was thinking ahead for once. I have to hit the live button there, and let's see here. That's done. That's done, and that's done. Okay, so we can close this. And how are we looking? Shared, excellent. I got a good signal there. Let's switch to live chat here. Let's boot this up and say activate. Okay. And, oh, wait a minute. Why am I getting a, no, that's looking good. Why is this not showing up? Let's see. Hello. Why are we not working here? Waiting for streaming software to go live. Oh, that's interesting. I only got one of my, what do you call it, connections. Let me reload this page on the off chance I scram something. Live chat. Oh, I'll be honest, I'm not going to worry about it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I can't be concerned about everything. Click to grant permission. Oh, okay, I could do that really quick since I'm right here. Let's go ahead and grant this permission. So hold on a minute. I'm just going to go ahead and say yes to this because, oh, jeez. I love how things, I don't know why sometimes, I don't know if any of you have had this, where my keyboard will just suddenly not be typing in the window that it was just typing in 2 seconds ago. That's okay though. Let me grant the permission here. So let's go here, and where's Twitch? There it is. And we'll type in our little code. Oop, it just changed. So we'll type in our little auth code here. Yes, I am absolutely authorizing it. I've been using this thing for a while now. Yep. Okay, we're good. There's our chat thing is now working there. So all set. Okay, I don't know why this isn't working, but you know what? I don't care. We're going to keep going. Whatever. Sometimes things don't work. What are you going to do? I am not going to just keep worrying about every little thing with this. So it's going to work where it's going to work, and it's not where it's not. I'm not going to spend another hour trying to figure it out. Okay, so let's say test 1. Oh, I have to hit the button. That's my fault. That's my fault. There we go. And let's see. So let me do that again because I test 1. There it is. Excellent. And let's look at the other one, which is right here. And we'll say test 2. And we're live and good, and that's all I'm going to worry about. So, okay. All right. I was going to say, why is that not going away? Okay. And let me just post right here. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. And let me just say, I don't care about that. Thank you very much. And we will do a copy, and we'll go here, and here, and here, and here, and there. And I'm just waiting for this. And post has been published. Okay, good. All right, perfect. So we are good. Okay, let's go ahead and, it's almost 4 minutes, unbelievable. All right, let's kick our opening into high gear here. And then we will have this, and hopefully everything shows up as it should. We're gonna find out in a second here. Let's see, of course it didn't. So I just have to turn reflector on. Why I have to do this every time, you might ask? I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. But that's okay, we'll get it. So let's find it. There it is. And there it is. We are good. Okay. Now you may notice something slightly different. Oh, in fact, now that I've changed this, I can make this bigger. So we can expand that. So this is now bigger screen. Yeah, so actually, why can't I see the bottom? Hold on. Let me say position, because I did change this. Let's say center. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, we definitely don't need a little thing that just says iPad. Oh, come on, you were fine a second ago. Just work with me here, screen. Really? Okay, I know what I gotta do. Let's just move this down. I don't know why this is it is. It's okay. Stretch. Ooh. Stretch this up. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Tell you, it's always something. Okay, there we go. All right. So what you may notice is in the upper right, instead of all those things going across the front or the top, now I just have a QR code because it's a lot easier. So if you scan that QR code, it will take you to my link tree with all the links for all of my art stuff. It's just a lot easier because the stuff going across the top were usernames, but it wasn't clear what they were going to or any of that. So I just made a QR code, real simple right there. And actually, I guess I should check to make sure it's going to work. I mean, I checked it earlier, but I'm going to make sure it's still working right now. And let's see. It is still working right now. So yes, that will work. Anyway, now that we're almost, well, we are 5 minutes in, let's get to it. So here's the Santa I've been working on. I did do some changes in Photoshop, and there's something on my screen. There we go. I did ultimately decide to do the black outlines, which I originally wasn't going to do, but I just realized that with so much white in this particular image, there was just no way to avoid having the black outlines. I originally didn't want that, but you know what? Sometimes you have to adjust. And that's what I did. So the only other thing is why... Oh, the hat color. Yeah, this color is we're gonna make this red. We're gonna go ahead and change that to a nice red. Let's punch the saturation way up. And let's see, let's get that just right. Maybe a little darker. But again, with saturation up, and there we go. That's good. Yeah, that's what we want. So that's where we're gonna be. Okay, so we're still gonna do some dark areas. So yeah, like I said, my original plan was not to have any dark black lines, but sometimes you just have to adjust to what you got, and that's what we're gonna do. And in fact, I'm gonna put some more black lines in here because I want to have a little bit more of an accent line in here. Let me see the size of this, sorry. Yeah, that's good. So let's go find, and we'll do some undercoloring on that too. All right, so here, let's go ahead and just do just a few. We're not going to do too many here. I'm just going to do something like this, just to kind of accentuate that there's some dark lines down here. So I'm just doing these in between, and not every one, just certain things here. I want to see what it looks like when I come back a little bit. Oh man, that looks terrible. See? Sometimes you just check and you're like, nope, that was a bad idea, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. So we're going to stick with that. We're going to stick with, I wonder if I just need to make this darker. Here's face shadows. I think I just need to make this a little darker. Not quite that much darker, but something like, yeah, something like that I think will work. Maybe not. Maybe I was better off. No, you know what? I think I'm better off just leaving it as is. I think it's better subtle. So we'll leave that. And let's see. So let's do some more dark shadows, but we'll do them on the eyebrows here. So let's do hair shadow. Here we go. This is a good place to do it. So let's go ahead and sample that color. Thank you very much. And we'll just do some light shadow work here. Nothing heavy, just to give the impression that, you know, there's some definition under here. You know, just like, actually maybe that, I think that brush is too thick. I think I need to go thinner. Let's go a little thinner on that one, shall we? Let's go down to 5. And let's see what that looks like. There, better, much better. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I did pick the right one. Yes, I did. We're just gonna go ahead, and I'm not worried about the bottom. I'm gonna clean up in a second. This is all just, again, giving a little bit of accent to it so that there's a little bit of shadow on the bottom here. And yeah, so I was thinking I've been thinking about the QR code idea for a while because I'm just like, it just, oh man, you know what? I think I went too far down. Hold on. I think that's too subtle. So I think I had the right idea with the 10. And let's go ahead and try this again. What's this one going to look like? Oh, I missed some. Hold on, let me get the rest of that. Let me just make sure I get all that off. There we go. Let's see here. Okay, so I got to follow, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Let's follow the lines here. So you know what? What I need to do this the proper way, turn the sketch layer on. Let's grab that sketch layer so that I have a line to follow. Okay, so we're going to say, let's do the shadow line roughly around there. There we go. See, trying to do this without a guide, it's going to be, because I'm going to be zoomed in so much, it's going to be tough. So that was a little bit, that one was a little too high. Yeah, that's better. Something like that. Just so I have lines to follow. And I really should do the same thing down here, except this time going downwards. So we'll do a little bit of shadow there. And we'll do a little bit of shadow. I should have a little separation. So let's do a little bit of shadow coming down here. Like that. Okay, I need a little more angle on that because that goes down a little bit more. So we'll say something like that. There we go. Yeah, finish that out there. And then I'll do some more down here, but that's going to be much more scattered. That doesn't have to be quite as formal, I guess, would be the word for it. Yeah. Okay, so now let's jump back to that hair shadow 2. Let's go back to that other brush. Let's get our gray color. And let's get going here. So now, okay. Oop. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to try to basically mimic. See that top? I'm trying to follow somewhat that top layer. Not exactly. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. But I want to have it be close so it looks like it belongs in the same place. You know, you don't want it to look wildly different. So I'm trying to follow that top line a little bit and still have its own thing. And then I'll fix the bottom in a minute. But this is the kind of important part, is to get this to follow a relatively uniform line. Right? As this comes in. Wait, I am on the right layer, am I? Yes, I am. Okay. Just making sure. Because I do make that mistake. So I'm going to leave that like that. I'll fix that in a second. And I will do smaller lines down here. So we'll do that in a minute too. But for right now, let's just do this. Yeah, I did a little bit of, I was looking at it in Photoshop earlier. And like I said, I figured, I know I can't have it all be white. That was the idea. And actually, I have an idea for my next image, which is going to be, I think, all white. But it's going to be much starker than this. There's going to be like no shadow to it, no nothing. It's going to be a very like harsh image. So it'll work for that. But that's not today. Today we're doing this. So we'll just do, oh, that's underneath there. So I need to do, what's that there? So we got to go above this layer. Oh, wait. Ah, I had one already. I have this hair shadow. Perfect. Don't have to reinvent the wheel here. We're just going to come over this. And we'll do this. And this will largely... Actually, yeah, you know what? I'm way overthinking this. Let's just do this. We'll follow this. Actually, I don't need the sketch anymore because I'm going to basically follow this here. And then I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to erase that white line. So we'll just do this. Actually, I did do the sketch, sorry. So I have to see where I stop. I stop right about there. Yeah, okay. All right. There we are. Okay. And let's go over here. We'll do the same thing. I'm going to try to stay somewhat close in this case to these lines because these are going to replace those lines. So I don't want to go too far different than what's there already. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. But I just want to get some shadow in here and I want it to look pretty similar. So we'll just follow this largely until the point where it fades off, which is right about there. And then on this side, basically just have to go the other way. So now, okay, this is the only tricky bit. Okay, there we go. All right, now the rest of it I can, actually 5's fine. We can leave 5. It's okay. We're gonna come back up now. So we're sweeping the other end And you'll see what it looks like in a minute. It doesn't, you can't really tell right now, but it will make sense in a minute. And we'll do this. We'll come up here. And do this. Right, and let's do that. Ooh, no, gotta get this just right. There we go, got it. That was luck. That was luck to get that smoothly the first time, because that normally would take me multiple tries. So, and see, there is a viewer here. Now, on the off chance that you're trying to, well, actually, the other channel isn't working, so never mind. I was gonna say, if you're on the channel that the chat isn't working, but I forgot, it's not working at all. So I don't know what's going on with that other channel, but I decided I wasn't gonna spend any time with it. If it doesn't work, and it doesn't work. At some point, you just keep going. Don't worry about it. Okay, so now, if I take the sketch off, now what I need to do is two things. First, I'm going to create a mask here. I'm not going to erase, on the off chance that for some reason, I don't know why that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, did I not do that? 6. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to mask this out. I'm not going to erase it in case I change my mind later and decide I didn't like what I was doing here. I'm just going to mask this out. And you see now the dark lines are replacing what was there, which is fine. All right. I have to mask that other layer too, it looks like. But I can do that in a second. Just like that. Okay, so now let's go back to that shadow layer. We're just going to take our normal brush and we're just going to fill this in. I'll fix that. I see those white areas. I'm going to fix those in a second. And we're just filling in those gaps there. And perfect. So now we have a little bit of a, you can see we have a little bit of a kind of shadow layer there for the mustache area. And then let's just get rid of those white areas, which have to be some kind of fill. Oh, there it is. Well, if that's the case, why didn't the mask get it? Hold on. Oh, that's why. Okay, must not have gone up far enough. Okay, that's okay. And this, where is this? Where are you? There it is. This little area we can go ahead and erase just like that. That's fine. Because that I can always refill in. So that doesn't need to be there. Okay, perfect. So now we have a little bit of shadow there. Now we have to do the same thing up here, except this one was, I think, which one was this one? Was that the same one? No, it wasn't that one. It was a different shadow too. There it is. But now what I want to do is I want to drop this pen down even further because I need it to be really thin here. So something like this. Wow, that might actually be too thin. Hold on. That's too thin. Let's try 5 again. Oh yeah, there we go. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's just do this. This doesn't have to go that far up. So we can just do a little bit down here. And that's going to be fine. That's fine. Same thing right here. We'll just do some little wispy areas right there. Doesn't have to be too crazy. And then, oop, no, not there. Not there. Okay, so now we'll take this. Okay, yeah. All right, there we are. There we are. We'll just follow this with the pen. And that's the same thing I was doing on the other thing, except I'm just going to come in here and just round it with the pen. And this should be done. Then I just have to, oh, the only other thing that I have to do is the puffs on the hat, like the kind of fur area. And I'm just going to probably use a texture brush for that. I'm not going to worry about that too much because, you know, I don't have to, that one doesn't have to be as specific as some of this stuff is. It's a little easier. So we'll just fill that. There we are. Little arcs there. There we are. Yep. Do that. But yeah, actually, I saw a shirt that somebody has on Threadless. And I like the shirt, but I kind of have an idea of how I want to do my version of it. I don't know how else to really explain it. So I saw this person's idea, and I like it as a starting point, but I just have a different idea of kind of, I'm looking at it, I'm like, what is bothering me about this? And it wasn't anything that there was anything wrong with it. I just kind of had a picture in my mind of what my version of it would be. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to basically do my riff on what they did. It will look very different. But if you were to see the two images next to each other, you could see, okay, these could be related. But yeah, it's one of those things where I got the shirt, and I've had it for a while, and I happen to be looking at it today. I'm like, yeah, there's something missing from this. And then I thought, well, why don't I just do what I think this should be? And that's what I'm going to do. And I've kind of had an idea of something similar. I did an image years ago, long before I ever had the shirt, that's sort of related. But that one was much more specific to a person, whereas this is going to be more of a general kind of... I don't know how to really explain it until I do the sketching. You'll see it. But like I said, it's kind of a combination of that image I did a while ago, which I really enjoyed, which was for a musician, and this shirt design that I like 80% of, but not all the way. Okay, so we have some shadow in there, so that's good. And now we just need to do some more. Just this is more of just complete accent type stuff. Nothing really too specific. Just some stuff to show some shadow in here. Let me just see what that looks like. Wow, jeez, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Let's try this. Ah, there we go. Yeah, see, just kind of general, like, okay, not like that, but just some sweep lines like this, just to have some. Okay, well, I don't like the way that looks. I like that one. I didn't like the other one. Okay, that's too thick. Jeez. Okay, not that. See, I'm so particular about the stuff that I like. So this is one of those things where it's like, I kind of know what I don't necessarily know what I want it to look like, but I know what I don't want it to look like, so I can see it real easily if it's wrong. I'm like, nope, that's wrong. That can't look like that. That is not what I'm going for. So yeah, I'll do some there. And just this is not going to be overly intricate. I'm just trying to get a little bit of just some, not even color is the wrong word for it because it's gray, but just something. I don't want the beard to just be an empty thing. You know what I mean? So I'm just doing some little accent lines in here, just so it's very clear that there's like a little bit of shadowiness in there. Yeah, see, that's all. I really don't need more than that. That's perfectly fine. I'll do a little bit up here. Okay, not like that. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's good. Something like that. That accentuates that curl. And then something like that. That. And we'll do a little bit of that. See, and this is just to kind of... See how it kind of pops those little curls out without having to use the black lines on it? But you still get the idea that the hair is sort of flowing in there. That's what I'm kind of aiming for. See? Just simple little line stuff. You don't have to go crazy with this, which I didn't want to, but I'm just kind of just doing stuff like this so you can see the kind of the sweep and the movement of the hair. Real simple stuff. Well, you know what? I like that. I didn't think I was going to like something that thick, but that looks good. Yeah. That's it. See? Just little stuff. It's just little stuff, but it adds up. Now, let's do the hat puff, or whatever we want to call it. In the hat, we need to have some darker color in here. And I'm going to use some kind of texture for this. The question is, what kind? I have all this hair down here. Probably something like this would work. Well, let's see. Oh, let's see what... Oh, I think I have to cough. Let me mute this. Oh, wrong thing. Definitely had to cough. Okay. Let's go down to the stippling and patterns. Probably nothing down here. I'm looking, though. I mean, you're seeing the same thing I am. I'm just looking for something that conveys, like, the fluffy... No, let's try superpowers. I doubt it. This is all like really specific stuff. I don't think any of this is going to be right for it. Okay, just out of curiosity. Oh, you know what? That's not bad. Actually, that's not bad. Hold on a minute. Let me just see. It's way too light, but let's see. Can I kick this down? Let's see what it looks like. You know what? That's not bad. That is really not that bad. I kind of like it. Let's do a nice, simple sweep here. Okay, well, I want a little... Well, I kind of lost it there. Let's do a light thing there. Do that. You know what? Maybe I need to knock the opacity down. Let's bring it down to 50% and see what we get. Okay, there. That's a little more subtle. That's better. Okay, yep, I'm alright with that. I can just keep layering this. It'll get darker as I kind of press on it, but it's not getting too crazy too fast. Okay, you know what? I like that. So now I just have to erase where it came out of bounds, which is easy enough. Just do this. By the way, do you see that? See, I don't know why. This is so strange. Why this thing... I mean, I kind of get it, but I have to turn the brightness down on all this stuff because it's way too... it's not true black, and I need it to be true black. It's crazy. It does this every time. Eyes and nose out. Well, wait. Before I go too far, let's finish what I was working on. I got that fixed. I'll do the rest in a minute. Let's just get all this outside stuff. That's the ADD or ADHD, whichever it is, of me, where I want to just jump to the next thing that I thought of, but I gotta finish what I'm doing. Oh man, my arm really itches. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you hear the dogs barking. Dogs. We have around us. We have 3 houses. Every house has dogs, and they're all really, really noisy all the time. And their owners leave them out all the time too, which I don't really like that. I think dogs should be able to come in, especially it's supposed to be for California cold, but still, I'm sure the doggies will be cold. So that I don't exactly love, but you know, I guess that's just what people do. Okay, let's knock these all the way down. But they are very barky. Very barky dogs. Not ours. Ours is very good. She does not bark unless a dog barks at her. Which there is one dog that always barks at her. And, but that's about it. She doesn't really bark. She's always been good about that. We didn't really have to even train her all that much. She just doesn't really bark. At least she doesn't bark in a way that's, you know, she barks when, particularly when my wife leaves. She does not like my wife leaving. Like when she goes to the gym. She doesn't like it. Oh, let's do this. I'll create this arc here. Okay. Now, so you can barely even see it there. So let's just kind of do that. Keep going here. So this is tricky. So I'm trying to make it there, but not go too crazy. Actually, that's not bad. That's relatively subtle enough. I think that's gonna work. Yeah, it's simple, but it works. That's what I'm saying. You don't really have to, instead of worrying about being too intricate with it, I'm just gonna let it be that. That's fine. And that's underneath that, so we're good there. Okay, so I don't have to worry about anything there. Over here. Just gonna make sure it didn't. No, it didn't. Wow, I think that might be. Okay, the only thing that's kind of bothering me, let's see something, is I don't really like that one. I don't know if I like, oh, what is that? Where did that come from? Is that in here? No. Where is that? Where did that come from? I must have accidentally clicked on something. Oh, it's in here. Okay, well that's easy enough to fix. There we go. Just have to get rid of that. And what I just realized is you can somewhat see. Where is that? Hold on, I gotta find that. There it is. See how you can see that little black outline? That's, what is that? Hold on. I must have missed a small fill area. Hold on, let me go to white. Let's fill that in. Wow, where is that? What is that? It's not that. It's not that. And it's not that. Where is that? What is causing that little dark area? Let's find it. Because, oh, there it is. Got it. So see that black area there? That's because there's actually a black line underneath here. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this so that's a clean line. I didn't think about that, but of course that's going to show up because I basically put an overlay over it, so let's just get rid of that because I don't want that little black outline there. I will fix the face color. There we go. So now I just have to fix this, which is very easy because I know where that is. And we will switch, we won't use that. We'll use the actual pen. Just fill in that border there. It's probably a little bit missing everywhere because, again, I had to do an overlay on it. So, checking. Okay, good. All right, good. We're okay. What was the other thing I was just going to look at? There was, oh, the hat. I turned the hat off. Hat back on. Okay. Oh, the nose. Yeah, I don't really know if I like the nose. That nose line doesn't quite look right to me. So let's do a quick mask here. And let's mask this out really fast here. I think that might be... I think that might look better without that. I think it looks better like this than it did with that. The only thing I'm thinking is, though, speaking of face lines, I do think... oh, hey, Timber Dragon. Oh, good. Your thing is actually showing up. That's great. Because one of the chat things isn't working, but for once, the one you're in is working. So this is unusual, because normally yours is the one that I have to try to fix, but it looks like yours is working. So that's great. I was actually afraid that you were in the other one trying to say hello and it wasn't working, but nope, it's working because I can see it on the screen and I can see what you're typing. Hopefully you can see it on the screen, but it looks like it's actually working, which is great. But now that I look at it, there's something else I have to fix. Hold on. Which is the QR code is cutting into the, what do you call it? The iPad. So I'm going to move that a little bit right over here. And let's just shrink that just a touch like that, maybe. There we are. We'll leave that right there. I don't want it to be right on the border, but there we go. It'll still work if it's small. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yep, that'll work. So hello, thank you for stopping by the stream, and I'm really glad that the chat is actually working for you. The other chat isn't working. The other YouTube chat is, the whole other YouTube thing doesn't seem to be working, but whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. The important part is, at least something's working. So, the nose. Yeah, we're not going to do the nose, but what I am going to do is I want to get a true black here, sample that. And I think what I need is something like, okay, not that. That is way, way too thick. But I need something like this. Yeah, see, I need just a little bit more of a facial definition on there. Something like that. There we go. That's what I was trying to get. Yeah, something like that. I just need a little bit more. I'm doing well. How are you? How are you on this? Well, for me anyway, it's a Monday night. I think you're ahead of me. I think you're later, so it would be Monday night for you too. So I hope you're having a good Monday. Let me see something. Is that over? Yeah, it's over. So I got to put this line probably down here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So I want to do something like that. But just a little bit. Just a little bit like that. Yeah. Something like that. Just, yes, that's it. Because, you know, Santa's not supposed to be really young. It's supposed to be, you know, kind of like a grandfather's age. That's what, you know, the idea would be. So I want to do a little bit more line work on him. I'm going to erase where it's coming off. You can, you know, that'll be fine in a minute. But not like that, though. No. Hold on. Okay, that's not rounded enough. Okay, rounded the wrong way. All right, let's see. Hold on, let's check here. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Actually, you know what? I don't need these lines. This is a little too much. I'm going to get rid of those. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that and this. I don't like those. Get rid of all that. That I don't mind there. Yes, it is what I am calling. Hold on, I'll show you the full thing. I'm going to back out of it in 2 seconds. I'm calling it Manic Santa. Yeah. So there's the whole image. Let me turn the background off. So yeah, that's the whole image, which is pretty much done. But yeah, I found a picture. I had this image in my head for a while now of a Santa shirt that I wanted to be able to get for myself to wear. I mean, I'll put it up for sale. Anybody can get one. But I had this idea of kind of a slightly... I didn't want Santa to be scary, but I wanted Santa to be... I don't know. Manic is the only word I can come up with for it. So it was just like a slightly crazy Santa, you know? And I found a picture of Jack Black that looked perfect, and so I based this off of him for the image. The only thing is I don't know if I like the eye color. I mean, it's blue, but I don't know if it's like a natural blue. I think maybe that's not right. Let me see. I gotta figure this out. Oh, I don't want it to be green. I do want it to be blue, but almost like a... Yeah, something like that is better. I think that looks better than the other one. Like an ice blue. Are we skipping Thanksgiving? You know what? It's not that... No, I like Thanksgiving. I actually have a... I actually redid, because I have an Android phone, so I have all, like, Thanksgiving colors, like nice oranges, and the leaves changing, and all the icons are kind of based on more of a Thanksgiving thing. The only problem is I don't really know what... there's nothing I could think of that was interesting to draw for Thanksgiving. I mean, I could draw a turkey, I guess, but it's just not... There's... Thanksgiving in terms of the imagery never really works for me. I can never really come up with something for that because there's just not a lot of stuff in there as far as for things to draw. So, no, I didn't forget. I love Thanksgiving. I'm all for it. I like that, you know. I do like the fact that we get like 3 really distinct holidays for each month, because you get basically October is Halloween, November is Thanksgiving, and then December is whatever end of the year holiday you celebrate, because there's a whole bunch at this point. So whatever one it is for you. Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is. So you get all that stuff. And I like the fact that at the end of the year, we really get 3 months that are completely based on a particular holiday. It's great. Well, okay, there's another thing. I'm not really good at birds either. I've done a couple of birds that are okay. I mean, I could draw cartoony birds, but, and the other thing is I've never had a good idea for what a Thanksgiving thing could be. I just never have. So it's not that I want to skip it. I'm not trying to just jump right over it. I know a lot of the stores have. You go into stores now and everything is Christmas again. Or already, I shouldn't say again, but already. You know what? I don't know about, I want to try something while I'm looking at this. So no, I'm not trying to skip it. Like I said, I just couldn't really come up with something for it that made sense to me. Where is... Okay, I'm going to put a mask on this really quick because I want to try something. I want to take these lines. I'm not erasing them. I'm just masking them off for the moment because I want to try doing more of these bigger lines like I did these lines over here. Where did I put those? Oh, those are on the same one. All right, let me do a different one. Let's grab that color. So that gray's fine. Let's grab that brush. Let me just see what this looks like. I'm just kind of wondering if this would be better than having all that concentrated stuff. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I don't know if this looks better than the other one or not, so we're going to look in a minute. It might. Just don't know if I like it all packed in like that other one was. That's a little too close. Let's do something like that. Okay, so we've got that or that. So that. All right, thank you for stopping by, Timber Dragon. Have a good night. I don't know. I think I like that better. I think I like that better than that. I think I'm going to go with this. I think that's better. It's just a little bit more in line with how the other stuff is. So we'll do a couple more little... Oh, not that. Let's do a little bit more here. Well, yeah, I'm... Whoa. How did I miss that? Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. I was going to say, where did that go? I know I did it. Well, I'm glad the chat worked for Timber Dragon, because a lot of times it doesn't. I feel bad, but this time it did, so that's great. Yeah, something like that. I think that looks better to me. Just do a little kind of wispy stuff now, just to kind of fill it out. Give it a little bit more going on. This pen's good when I can get it to go the way I want it to. I think I've got it. I think this is where I want it to be. Let's do something like that. Okay, well, I thought it was going to be thinner than that. Let's do this. Let's knock this down to... Oh, that's pretty far down. Okay, hold on. I'll try to do this right. There we go. No, a little too angular on that. Yeah, almost. Okay, yep, that's good. That's good. See, if I can get it right, it actually does work pretty well. It's just I gotta get it right. It's not... Actually, I don't like that line. Something like that. No, don't like it. Just, I gotta get the sweep. The sweeps have to be right on these. Otherwise, it just doesn't look right. It's just one of those things where it's either gonna look right or it's gonna look wrong, and I'm gonna know really quickly. Nah. Okay, yep, that's all right. That's good. But there's no real trick to it. It's more accidental than planned, to be honest, if I'm just being honest about it. I don't necessarily have a real solid plan on a lot of this stuff. I just do stuff and hope that it looks the way that I want it to, or that I don't dislike. Honestly, that's mostly what it is. And this is all right. Okay, you know what? I think this is where I want it to be. Oh, hey, Fate Waves, how you doing? Hey, happy Monday. I keep thinking it's Wednesday. It's not. It's Monday. I am doing all right. I'm doing well. I think I have this where I want it to be. This is a tricky one because my instinct is to keep adding things to it, but I really don't think I should. Yeah, I think it's where I want it to be. So I don't want to go too far with it. I think the only thing I have to do, now that I look at it, is I think I do need to add a little bit of hair shadow here on where the face shadows are. I do think I want to have a little bit of a shadow line. So let me just add new layer. Let me grab this. And I do think I want to have the shadow, like, you know what I mean? Like something like that. So, okay, it's got to be thicker than that, though. Like maybe 20, let's see. See, it's going to be tricky because trying to follow that hairline is going to be, well, it's going to be fun. Okay, so see, I think what I need to do is kind of build it. Ooh, you know what? Actually, wait a second. That's not how it would look. It would come down the other way. Wait, would it? Hold on. If the light is there, yes, it would definitely come down the other way. So what I need to do is like this, and then sweep that in. Okay, not that sharp. Jeez, that is really sharpening off. There we go. And then I think it needs to be on this side like that. I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. Well, if the light... Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm an idiot. This wouldn't be here at all. I never was the best with shadows and light. Okay, so yeah, so we'll just do like this. All right, well, okay, not like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll cut this. Boop. And then we got to do a thinner one right there. So let's knock this down to like 5, and let's see if we can get this right. Oh, that's the eraser. That's the eraser there, genius. Oh, I made the eraser smaller. Oh man, I tell you. Okay, I'm all right with that. Do that. Yeah, just a little bit of shadow, just a little bit. Okay. Okay, I think. Well, okay, yeah, there should be shadow here too. So let's just do something like that. Let's just do something like this. Just because, you know, yeah, your nose would have shadow there. I don't know why that has that. Why does this have this white halo around it? It's got to be from Photoshop. It has to be. It's just really weird that it's got to be from the stuff I was doing in Photoshop, which is really irritating to me. But you know what I can do is I can re-import this in Photoshop and just do a color overlay on all this stuff and get rid of that halo, because that's really just going to irritate me. But that's an easy fix, and honestly, you would never even see it anyway. Yeah, you know what? I think this is where I want it. I think this is good. Yeah, I think. Hold on, look at something really quick. You won't see this. I'm looking at this in the background of the machine. I just want to look at the image that I was basing this off of and make sure I'm not missing anything really obviously stupid, or, you know, where is that picture? Oh, come on. I found this picture. There it is. Okay, let me just see. Well, let's just see here. Let's switch back. Let's get back to black again. Let's go to our face lines. Yeah. Let's get a really thin taper like that. Let's just see. I don't know if this is even necessary. No. You know what? Nope. That's a mistake. That is a mistake, and I'm not going anywhere near it. I think I've got this where I need it to be. Oh, you know what? That's the thing. That's what's been bugging me. I knew there was something, and it's something so stupid. Hold on, let me. Okay, it's not that. Let me. Is it this pen? Yes. There's no lips. You can't see that there's lips here, so I just need to put lips in between here. Well, okay, not like that. Hold on, I gotta get it right. So it would be. Nope. Come on. Jeez, I don't know if that's even worth having it there. You know what? I don't need it. Nope, I don't need it. I can actually accomplish the same thing by just doing a little dark area. So let's just go ahead and do that. I don't think a black line works, but I think that will work. I think that basically conveys the same thing. There we go. Yep. Now you know that there's a separation for the mouth there. That's. I knew there was something about that was bugging me, and that's what it was. And then the nose. That nose line didn't look good, but I think if I do something like. I think what I need to do is have this come up a little bit. Just no, that's not gonna look right either. How do I do this the right way? Oh, that might work. Wait a minute. Hold on. If I just build a little bit of a nose curve there, that might be okay. Yeah, see, I just want to suggest it. I don't want to go too crazy. And I feel like you need something there to show that the nose is curved. Okay, that might be all right. That might be okay. And then a little bit more in here. Whoops. Which taper? Okay, that's the right one. Yeah, see, just something in here. Just gonna stack these. Well, you know why? It's too thin. I need the thicker one, so let's go to 10. Now, I almost have it. Just have to get it right. I just have to get it right. Okay. Okay. I'm all right with that. And something like that and that. See, just little stuff. Just little tiny accent stuff. But I think it's important to have it. I think it has to be there. Maybe that's what I should have done here. Yeah, see, that's what I should be doing here. Not black lines. Accent lines. That, I think, is better. Like something in there and there. Okay, not like that, though. There we go. See, you just got to get it right. And the weird part is you don't know when that you got it right till you get it just right. Which is not me saying I think I'm necessarily getting it completely correct, but I think this looks better. This is what I was aiming for before. I just want a little bit more lines because Santa's not supposed to look all that young. So it was bothering me how young he was looking because there weren't a lot of lines in his face. But I got to do the lines the right way or it looks weird. So I think by using the shadow color instead, that's fixing these problems for me. Yeah, I think now he's looking like the right age. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. I'm stopping right there. I think that is where I want it to be. Yeah, I'm calling this done. I got to go into... Just got to go into Photoshop and fix that. But that's easy because it's on its own layer, so that's not hard. It's just stupid. I just don't know why. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But that's it. That's what it's going to be right there. So that's going to be on a shirt probably sometime tomorrow. So yeah, that QR code in the upper right, one of the links there is going to be to my Threadless store. And you're going to see this image on that Threadless store pretty quick. And I'm going to do the two versions that I was talking about. So I'm going to do one that's like this. So it's got the red hat. And I'm going to do another version where that color is empty. And then whatever color somebody picks for the shirt, the hat's going to be that color. So it's going to match like that. So, because I don't think you can do like even transparencies, but that way if somebody, you know, if they want to do it in purple, if they want to, they can have the Santa hat will match whatever they want. So see, you'll have all different versions of it and they can just have whatever they want. But my version will be the red hat version, not Linux, just a red hat. So that's it. Yes, perfect. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and, before I am tempted to keep working on it and overwork it, I think this is the point to stop because it's where I want it to be. And it definitely looks better now that I have certain lines in there that I wanted. So I think I have this where I want it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And yeah, now I don't have that. Yeah, I guess, hold on. Let me turn this back off for a minute. Because now that I'm not using the banner across the top, I can actually move this upwards. And yeah, I can put that right on the top. Yeah, no reason not to. And that way it's there. Yeah, okay. Let's go. The only bad thing about the social stream thing is you can only adjust it one way. You can't really resize it, I don't think, in the way that I'd like to. Let me just look at the properties. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to resize that in the way I'd like to. I mean, it's okay. It's fine. It works. So I'm not going to complain too much. It's working. So whatever. But yeah, so the QR code thing, yep, you can use that instead of that banner across the top. I just think that's a better option. And yeah, so this is good. I got it done. So yeah, probably, I don't know if I'm going to stream again this week because I think I'm going to do some drawing as part of the Twit Network's kind of Creative Wednesdays on Wednesday. So I don't know if that's going to get restreamed or not. I don't know how that's going to work, but I think that's my plan. Unless I do some on Saturday. I don't know. I have some magic cards I have to get finished, so I want to make sure I get those done because, you know, I don't like to make people wait too long. So anyway, thank you for being here. And as usual, putting up with, there's always some new technical issue. Luckily, this one wasn't that bad, but I don't know why the one stream didn't work. I have no explanation. It just decided not to work. So anyway, that's okay though. The important part is it'll all go up on the channels afterwards, so you'll eventually get to see it. And I got the Santa piece done, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, I don't know what the next stream is going to be. I guess I'll finish that other image of mine, or maybe I'll start that new one I've got in my head. Whatever, it'll be something. So, oh, hey, Jitters. Hey, you're getting here right at the end. I hate to tell you that, but I'm just wrapping things up. But I appreciate you stopping by. I'm doing very well. How are you? I'm getting a drink of water, so give me a second. Ah, delicious. Yeah, I am doing... Oh. Okay, I'm using a new coaster, and I haven't quite got the feel of it yet, so there we go. I'm doing well. Yeah, you know what? Here, here, since I don't want you to not see this, let me show you really quick. No, hold on. I just finished the Santa piece, so I will show it to you. So give me a second here. I'll show it to you. Since you're here, 2 seconds. It does not take any effort to do this again, because it's really easy. So let's see, do this and reconnect. And I'm just waiting for it to tell me it linked up. There it is. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. So let me turn this off. There you go. That just got finished. So right before you got here, I did the last bits on this. So this is now done. I just have to do a couple of little kind of polished touches on in Photoshop because it created this weird halo on that. I don't really know why those white outlines are there, but whatever. I mean, I have to put it in Photoshop anyway to kind of put it in the format for the threadless shirt, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, for some reason it did that. I don't know why. But anyway, that's finished. So this image is done. I don't know what the next one's going to be, but yeah. So well, I'm glad you're doing all right too. Yeah, sorry about you getting here just as it's finishing up, but you know, good to see the image. So that's the important part. And I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Don't worry, all this stuff goes up on the channel. That's what I was just saying. So you can see that. And I'll do the time lapses of all these. That'll probably take me a day or two. I got to export the whole thing, and then what's the word for it? Export the, yeah, well, it is supposed to be a slightly manic Santa. I didn't want it to be a scary Santa, but I did want him to look a little bit nutty. So that was the goal. I don't know why. I've had this image in my head for a while, but I will, the time lapses do also go up on the channel, so you will be able to see those as well. So yeah. Yeah, this one's a two-parter because basically I had to put it into Photoshop to do some finishing details on it. So I actually have to export both of these time lapses and then merge them together because they're kind of two separate things. Anyway, that's my problem. It won't take me that long. That's just something I'll have to do. Yeah, yeah, it'll be on the channel. I put the time lapses on the channel, so that'll probably go up. Actually, you know what? I have 2 time lapses I have to do, but I'll do this one maybe for, I think I normally put my, hold on, when do I normally put my time lapses up? I want to say I do it on Wednesdays. Let me look, because I can tell you that really quick. I have to look, because I don't remember anything. Well, thank you very much. I just had a nice big drink of water, so that is, I saw your name and it reminded me. So thank you. And yep, falling asleep is fortunately something that I do really easily. I've always been really lucky. Sleeping is not a problem for me. I know a lot of people have problems with sleep, like waking up, that type of thing. I am extraordinarily lucky that I just sleep really well. I don't know why. I don't have any trick for it. It just somehow works out that way. Okay, so my last time lapse was on October 2nd. And that was what day? Let's go back. Yeah, Wednesday. So this time lapse will be up on Wednesday. So you'll be able to watch it on the channel on Wednesday. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and shut up. And I'm going to get out of here. So thank you for being here, people who showed up live and people who watching this later. I appreciate you stopping by and looking at it either way. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do another stream this week. It just might be a tricky week. I'll try to. I just don't know if I'm going to, but that's okay. If not, have a wonderful rest of your week, people who are here live. And if you're watching this later, have a good however much of the week is left. And whenever you're done watching this, go find somebody else who's doing something creative because it's really good for you. It's good for your mind, your body, and your soul. And thanks, cheaters. Hey, have a great night. And everybody else, thank you for being here and hanging out. And that's it. On that note, I'm taking off. And until next time.